Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope all of you are absolutely safe and sound and you're taking all the necessary precautions. And let me take this opportunity to wish each and every one of you a very happy and prosperous new financial year ahead. So as promised to you, I put on my thinking cap and I kept thinking about random things in life because, as I told you in my last video, a lot of free time. And this time the thing which I thought about was, we start our financial year on 1st of April. And we also celebrate April Fools on the 1st of April. So this time I thought about, is there a connect? Is there really any connection between the start of the financial year and the fact that the entire world celebrates April Fool's Day on 1st of April? So I did a bit of history digging and this is what I came across. So we'll start from what we know. What we know is that India has been following the financial year cycle from the 1st of April to the 31st of March from a very, very, very long time. In fact, if we look at the timelines, we started following the new financial year system from the year 1867, which is pretty much after the Sepoy Mutiny and pretty much after the power changed from the British East India Company and it went to the official crown or the Queen's rule. So obviously it's a no-brainer because India has been under British rule and the British did their best to modify the existing rules and systems of India as per their convenience. So before 1867, India followed a financial calendar which ran from the 1st of May and ended on the 30th of April. And after 1867, India shifted to the same financial year, which is followed by the United Kingdom. But the story doesn't stop there. If we go back further in time, we will discover that the United Kingdom in the year 1752, and to be precise, in September 1752, it actually changed its calendar. So till September 1752, the United Kingdom was following what we call as the Julian calendar, which was the old calendar which was running from the times of Julius Caesar of Rome. And in September 1752, United Kingdom decided to match its steps with the rest of Europe and decided to adopt what we call today as the Gregorian calendar, which is the calendar that we follow today. Now, here we need to spend a few seconds on these two calendars, which is the Julian calendar and the Gregorian calendar. So the Julian calendar, as I told you, has been coming down from the times of the Roman Empire and was started by Julius Caesar, the great emperor of Rome. And as per the Julian calendar, the new year actually started in March. So March, of course, March had a different name back then, was the first month of the year. And after March, you had April, you had May, you had June, you had July, you had August. And now if you count the months, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and therefore you had September, which is 7 in Latin, September, which is the 7th month, Oct, which is 8, so October, which was the 8th month, then you have Nov, which is 9, so you had November, which was the 9th month, and you had Dec, which is DEC, which was the 10th month, which is December. And of course, later they had the months of January and February added towards the end. So this is what the Julian calendar looked like. And a particular date, which was called as the Lady Day, which is somewhere around the 25th of March, was when entire Europe and basically that part of the continent celebrated their New Year Day on the 25th of March. But then in September 1752, when England decided to adopt the Gregorian calendar, which is pretty much the normal calendar as we all know it, they decided to calculate the difference. And the difference between the Julian calendar and the Gregorian calendar was a difference of 10 days. So therefore, they added 10 days to the 25th of March and the financial year system shifted from 25th of March to the 5th of April. And even today, United Kingdom follows an income tax calendar which runs from 5th April to the next year, and it follows a financial year calendar which starts from 1st of April. And now comes the big twist. In spite of the United Kingdom and England having shifted to a new calendar in September of 1752, there were still certain areas in Europe, in England, where 25th March was still celebrated as the start of the new year. It was celebrated as the New Year's Day. And in most of these areas which I'm talking about, it used to be a week-long celebration which often lasted from 25th of March to 1st of April. And therefore, this cult started, this system started of people who used to follow the new Gregorian calendar, making fun of the people who were still following the old calendar, and people laughing at them and telling them that you are a fool because you're still following the old and outdated Julian calendar. And that's how 1st of April came to be known as April Fool's Day. So yes, believe it or not, but that is actually the connection between the financial years changing and the financial year which India follows, the United Kingdom follows, and the fact that 1st of April is also celebrated as April Fool's Day. So yes, that is it from my end for today. Wishing you a very happy and great new year ahead. Have a great day, and I'll connect back later with some more thoughts. Thank you.